Okay, here we are, we're on the ground at Tel Aviv. This is the first time I've actually flown from Tel Aviv airport. We're going to Iraklion on the island of Crete today, just across the Med. Looking about a 2-hour hop, and we're flying an El Al liveried A32NX by fly-by-wire. Okay, we're pretty much good to go. There's no VATSIM cover at the moment in this area, so I'm going to be on Unicom, which I'm already on 1228. Just what it is, unfortunately. See if that spy is working now. That was down before. Yeah, it looks like it's still down. That's a shame. So I'll be using the phone app that I've got to see what controllers are online. That spy's causing troubles now. Alright, but we will get taxiing in a sec. I'm just going to disconnect the door. And that's going. Okay, good. And then we'll call the tug. It's a nice day here at Tel Aviv. We've obviously set the time back slightly, not working on live time here. I'll just give you a quick rundown of the airport and the flight plan before we go. Okay, so we're currently here, stand Delta 9 I believe, and we need to take off on runway 26, which is here. So it's going to be a basic taxi out of here, push back into this part here, and then we're going to make our way up and out that way. Basically going up Romeo, all the way to the end to Echo. In fact, we'll go on Whiskey 1. We'll get on Whiskey 1, may as well. We've got a long enough runway there. And then as we take off out of runway 26, that's going to take us on the Suvas 1 Echo departure. And we're going out over the Med this way, as you can see. I do just need to program in, or check, that the RNAV approach is programmed in properly. For landing it won't matter too much. Although yeah, it probably does, I suppose. I don't know that much about Arno, but it doesn't look like there's any frequencies there for the approach. Oh, there we go. 108.8, okay. So we'll get that in 108.8 and a 271 final approach course. Let's just check that on the RadNav. See if it'll go in. That's got 255. So it's going to be 271. Maybe I have to press F. Oh, it's got it as ILS. No, it hasn't. 108.7. Right, okay, that's wrong. Okay. We'll wait till we get in the air, maybe. I'll try putting it in on the VOR. See what happens. Might be too early to start putting this in now, but we'll see. On the course of 271. I've never... 088. Well, it's in there at least. Let's just have a look if I put it in ADF 1 and then we'll get going. 108.8. Entry out range, right, okay, that's, I suppose, makes sense then, doesn't it? Alright. Well, it's on there with a 271 approach. Let's see what happens. That's all we can do. Right, okay. Let's start this pushback then. Here on the ground at Tel Aviv. We'll go beacon on as well. Don't need the wing lights on. Oh, that just started. We're going to go engine 2 on. And we'll go engine 1 on. We won't do a long push, we'll just turn into this bay here. Consider there's nothing here anyway. Disconnects. Okay, so we'll go taxi lights on now. And APU off. The engines are running. Engine to ignition. Something I should have done before, but seatbelts on. Oops. No smoking on auto and emergency lights. Set the TCAS. Probably shouldn't do that here, but we're going to do it anyway. We're also going to do predictive wind shear. Set the system to number 2 for the weather. Okay, parking brake off. And let's get rolling. Tel Aviv traffic, LL24 Tango, taxiing via Romeo to Whiskey 1, runway 26. Tel Aviv traffic. See how we get there, it should be alright. There's like no traffic in the area, so which is a bit of a shame, I suppose. I would have liked a little bit of traffic at least. So we're going to go straight ahead there, turn right. Approaching runways now, so we'll get the lights on, strobe as well. Tel Aviv traffic, LL24 Tango crossing runway 30, Tel Aviv traffic. Okay, we'll just go strobe on, we don't need it on auto. In fact, yeah, on's at the top. Okay, so we'll start setting this up now. Auto brake to max, flaps to 1, spoilers to be armed, cabin needs checking.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Cabin checked and takeoff config test. We're all good. Quite a long taxiway this one, just long and straight to runway 26. Be there soon enough. LL, very plain livery LL has. Pretty basic, it's a nice livery, but that's the livery creator that's done a good job. Smooth, sharp lines. This airport is stock, I believe. I don't think I've downloaded any third party for this. So it's pretty basic, as you can see. Alright, runway 26 ahead. We're going to Whiskey 1 to taxi onto there. If it has Whiskey 1, it might not even have it. As soon as we get on the runway, we'll just go. It's about a 2-hour flight to Iraklion. Again, just stock airport at Iraklion. I forgot to check. I should have checked. Never mind. Tel Aviv traffic, LL24 Tango, turning onto runway 26 now for takeoff. Clear, clear, here we go. 131 takeoff speed immediately up to 250. Into flex. Takeoff speed approaching. There it is. Gear up. Speed's just reset itself. Not sure why that is. Get a nice view of Tel Aviv there as we take off. Beautiful. Leave it to climb. Still not reached the S speed yet. Probably should have done, but never mind. Tel Aviv traffic, LL24 Tango, departing on Suvas 1 Echo, climbing to 5,000 Tel Aviv traffic. still flying manually at the moment. Nice view of Tel Aviv. So I've still got control right now. Just telling me that the speed's gone over what I set. And we're going to flick it over to autopilot there. Altitude's over what I set, apologies, not speed. Okay, we're gonna keep the climb going. Far enough out now to see, so I'm just going to go straight up to 34. Tel Aviv traffic, LL24 Tango on the Suvas 1 Echo departure, climbing to 34,000 Tel Aviv traffic. Out over the Med, we'll see how much this goes on. If it's... Ooh, that's a steep climb. Keep it around 3,000. Over to standard Q&A, sir. 3,000 feet per minute rate of climb at 250 knots at the moment until we get over 10,000 feet. Okay, microphone keeps popping in and out. So 10,000 now passed, well, just about to be passed, so I'm going to go landing lights off and seatbelt signs off. It's nice and smooth. Israel disappearing into the distance there. It's the first time I've taken off from Israel. Unfortunately, no cover today on VATSIM. Not sure what the situation is in Greece right now. Hey Keston, so you can see at the top there it says time to go TTG, 1 hour 40 minutes. That's a rough timing. Obviously it'll come down slightly once we get higher and the speed increases. But roughly 1 hour 30 minutes, something like that. Maybe a little bit less. Okay. So we don't have VATSIM over Crete either. But never mind. It's going to be an enjoyable flight. Maybe someone will come along midway through, who knows. Keston, I'd come back earlier though if I was you. Don't miss it, buddy. It may, depending what the speed is once we get to the altitude, I'll be aiming for about 300 knots, so I can't give you an exact accurate. 120 to 130, something around there, I imagine. It is a nice simple livery, this. Okay, so I've just seen I do actually have an Iraklion airport third-party content, so it won't be a standalone airport, which is always good news. It'll be nice. Okay, we're going through our climb nicely though, up to 17,000. Or past 17,000, sorry, we're going up to 34,000. Show you where we are, see the rest of the flight. Okay, so we're just out over the med there, as you can see, and be heading into what would be Cypriot airspace very shortly. This is Israeli airspace here, and we're going into what could be considered Cypriot airspace there. No cover online for Cyprus or this general area. Then we're going to make our way into Greek airspace and look to make our approach into Iraklion via the north side of Crete. So we'll basically break in at the boots, sorry, the head of the man. Obviously, like, Crete's said to be a man wearing a cape. That's his head, there's the body, there's his boots, there's the cape. So we'll break in through the head and then down the north side of the island into Iraklion there. Pretty simple, pretty much a straight line all the way across the med. Just having a look through the liveries available for different aircraft that are out. Because I've only got this and the 787. I'm pretty sure there'd be more. I thought I would have had more. I need to download a few more, I think. Not. It's only the 787s. Interesting. That'll explain why I've only got a 787 now, won't it? Never mind. Okay, so as we said previously, pretty straightforward flight plan. Not sure why it's jumped onto headed mode though. Keeping an eye on that speed there. Looking like we were getting close to the stall. Let's just so as far as I know, to reset autopilot. Issues, there's always issues. It's never fun if there's not there, I suppose. So, if I remember correctly, pushing up should be managed heading, which it doesn't seem to be doing. So let's go direct to Cavos. There we go. Okay, reset it. Got there in the end. Fantastic. Right, I'll be right back, 1 sec. Yeah, so not sure what happened then, but never mind. We got there in the end. Direct shifted it out of the way. Okay, so let's open the climb, and it will maintain the speed this time, hopefully. Go to manage speed. Yeah, do it yourself. So the 787 being the other aircraft in the El Al fleet, certainly for Microsoft Flight Sim, because of the limited liveries available for it. But that's fine. You know, we don't mind that. I do need to download the heavy division again, actually. It's been a while. And there's that done, nice and quick. Won't install it till later, of course. But yeah, we're on our way now. If you're just joining us, welcome to the stream. We are on our way to Iraklion in Crete. We're in the El Al A32NX, taking off from Tel Aviv. It's an Arnav arrival. Now, if you've watched me before, I don't really know what to do with Arnav. I mean, this is a very simple one. It's direct in. From the transition waypoint, so we shouldn't have Shouldn't have any issues. But we'll see. As long as the weather's not in, it should be a good flight. I don't think there's any weather over Crete right now. Let's have a look. Oh, there is close. There is close. It could be cloudy around Crete. So we'll see how we go. 12 knot wind as well on the ground at Crete. So that's quite a wind. We're landing on runway 27 actually. 27 we're going to be landing on. So it's almost a headwind, not quite though. But we'll see how it goes. It should be good. I'm looking forward to it. I've not flown to Crete before, and I've not flown from Israel before, so it'll be a good one. Mountains are surrounding Crete at 10,200. It looks like, so 10,200 feet of mountains. And we've got an 1100 MDA, so I'm going to set the arrival data. Destination EFOB below minimum. Uh-oh. That's a fuel issue. That'll be interesting, won't it? I'll set the arrival date and I'll have to update this, of course. So 1010, 21 degrees, 200 at 12 currently. That will probably change before we get there. Barrow is going to be 985. I need to find the transition level. Let's have a look if it's on the arrival or not for runway 27. Sometimes it's on here. I'm guessing it's gonna. Ah, there it is. 6,000. Happy days. Okay, it is important we get that right with mountains in the area. So that's the arrival date set now. It's saying EFOB is too low, I believe. It said. Let's have a look. Fuel prediction. Oh. Ah, so we ain't gonna get to. Ain't gonna get to Athens basically if we can't land. Is this changing? If that one's changing, that means that one's changing, which means we're not going to get to the destination either. I'll give it a second. Let's just have a look if there's anything about the fuel on board. Whoa! What happened there? I guess this wasn't set up right. Whose job was it to set up the fuel? Come on, man. Something went wrong here. Maybe maybe things have changed since the last time I set up fuel then. Fuel on board 1.9. Well, that's not right, is it? Let's I must have entered it wrong. Let's just have a look at the OFP. Uh-oh, we need to do something quick. Fuel should be 4.42, so let's just set 4 for now. I can't set anything. Okay, we're just going to have to put it in there. So I screwed up the entry of fuel. Oh no! There we go. So that's correct. I screwed up the entry of fuel basically. Alright, that should now be enough. Hopefully to get us to Iraklion. So yeah, it's been a while since I've used the A32NX. I missed a number or didn't enter something correctly. So that hopefully that's now saying we'll have enough fuel to get to Iraklion. We won't have enough fuel. We'll just about have enough fuel. We'll have 100 gallons on board, or 100 kilograms on board. But we'll see. Hey Stephen, how's it going, mate? Welcome to the stream, buddy. We're in the El Al livery A32NX, flying to Iraklion and Crete from Tel Aviv. Over the Med at the moment. Good to see you again, mate. Quite far south of Cyprus, you can just see it there on the horizon. So we do have a bit of weather ahead, a bit of rain. It's probably going to be below us though. So that'll be okay. Oh mate, I've been busy myself. I haven't been streaming. Very busy. I've only streamed a couple recently. Okay, so that's the weather we're flying through. It's not much. Into Crete. This stuff might move by the time we get there. Who knows? Okay, so time to go is updated now to 1 hour. Alright, we are at cruise altitude and speed, so that is probably going to be accurate. It's a straight in approach, straight from one waypoint to the runway. So there's no reason why it should take too long. We're going to descend at a decent rate. Hopefully get there on time, in good condition. We'll see. So I'll just have a quick look over the flight plan and just check everything's in correctly. it's pretty much it's Bazas and then straight into the runway, as you can see. Let's just check that. So we go Ira 39, Ira 36, Bazas into these ones here. And into the runway. So these altitudes are wrong. I wonder if I can change them now. Last time I tried to change altitudes, didn't go too well. IR 400. Oh no, that is 2000. Okay. So IR 400 is 2000, and then it's up to us to descend then at a decent rate. It is a straight in landing. By the time we're at IR 400 at 2000, we're just about 5 miles away, so you know we should have our speed down by that anyway. I believe speed should be 185 way before IR 400. We'll see, it'd be an interesting approach. Okay, back on the arc then. Having a look at the externals. Weather's beautiful, absolutely glorious out here over the Med. It was a lovely 21 degrees in Iraklion, it will be when we get there. Temperature probably will have come down a little bit by then. Weather system ahead, looking like a bit of rain. Won't affect us up here. Won't get rain up here with us at the moment. But we are due to descend just after the weather system, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, nice one, Stephen. Yeah, I was playing Battlefield 2. Battlefield 2. I was playing Battlefield 2042. Been smashing that, to be honest. I'm enjoying it. A lot of people slating it, but I'm really enjoying it. I've always enjoyed Battlefield, though. Yeah, I know, it's a bit disappointing they put no VoIP on it. I'm not too sure what the decision was behind that. Never mind. 22 knot headwind, look at that. I'm surprised it's not bumpy. We've got a constant wind on us. Let's just have a look. I'm expecting to be 7,000 by sit. So 7,000 and the vertical speed is 2,200 per minute. 76 miles from sit is the waypoint. So 76 miles. Oh, there we go. Gudis is 84. So if I just start descending at Gudis, I'll be down in time. That's fine. Yeah, it's possibly. I mean, I'm sure they rushed a lot of bits. Just saying, I think it plays well. It does play well, and I do enjoy it. I'll probably be playing it after this for a bit, to be honest, tonight. You just have to use Discord for VoIP for now, that's the only thing. Awesome, thank you very much for the follow, Harold. Appreciate it, buddy. If you are watching for the first time, guys, I do try and stream as regularly as I can. Microsoft Flight Sim is my main streaming platform. But I have streamed Battlefield recently as well as Postscriptum, so please do hit that follow button. Greatly appreciated if you do. So we're at 34,000 feet over the Mediterranean at the moment. We're heading towards Iraklion. You can see we've got about 50 minutes to go. It's going to be accurate that time because it's a straight in flight, straight in arrival. We've just got to control the altitude to get us into Iraklion. We're taking off from Tel Aviv today in the El Al livery A32NX. Over the Med currently. Cyprus is just disappearing to the north there. I'm going to show you exactly where we are now. So there's Cyprus and that's us. Going towards Crete. Close to our halfway point. Won't be too long before we do start looking at a descent. So 59 miles to Kavos next, and then after Kavos it's Goodis, which is 120 miles to that. Once we get to Goodis, we're probably going to start the descent to be at 7,000 by the time we're in sit. It's been a while since I've flown the A32NX. The last time I flew it, I was really struggling to slow down, so I'm going to give that a go. Try and make sure I slow down in time this time around. I'm not sure what that is. It's supposed to be like that. That's obviously I'm guessing it's an air blower. But I didn't know they were supposed to have a coppery cowl on them, I suppose you could call it. Unless it's just not an air blower, because they assume they're air blowers as well. I don't know. Nice view from what would be the wing there. It's a shame they still haven't got that cockpit glass sorted. No, cockpit, the cabin glass sorted. Never mind. Pretty basic now on the way. I am enjoying this livery. It's very well done. Looks good. It is a basic livery though, isn't it? Let's be honest. Line, Star of David, name, right, done. I suppose you got the stars on the cowlets as well. Cowlets. Winglets. Got the word cows stuck in my head. Hope you're all doing good, guys. If you are watching again for the first time, please do hit that follow button, whether you're on Facebook, Twitch or YouTube. It helps me grow the channel. I do greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Likes will do too, but you know, if follows just as good, if not better. Jafar, thank you very much for the like though, buddy. So I've been following now for the best part of 9 months, I think, probably 9 months. Yeah, the PMDG announcement about the 737 that they're bringing out. So they're bringing out a 737-8, or they're supposed to be. Earlier in the year, they said it would be released before the end of 2021. Now that is looking very much like that's not going to happen. Hopefully it will be no later than a couple of months into 2022, because I've been holding on for this aircraft for so long. I'm so excited to see what PMDG will produce for Microsoft Flight Sim as a jet airliner. I've got high hopes for it. If all their other stuff is to go by, especially on other platforms, it's really good. But when will we see it? That's the question. Like I say, it all seemed to be on track, and then Sim Update 6 landed, which, or was it Sim Update 5 that ruined everything? I think it was 6. And no, if it was 5 that they said it was going to probably not going to go as smoothly as they thought, and then 6 pretty much confirmed it. But they still hadn't like said that, you know, they weren't going to release the aircraft before the end of the year. And to be fair, they've still not definitely said that yet, as far as I know. I've not read it for the last couple of days. But it'd be good to see a decent 737 in this sim finally. Obviously, the only available 737 at the moment is the Bredo 3D one, which is of course no good. Or as far as everyone tells me anyway. There is currently, in fact I lied, there's currently a free version 737 available on flightsim.to. Now I don't know if that's any good or not. In fact, let's have a look. Let's see what we got. So it's B73X project. It has 3.8 stars, which isn't bad. It's not been updated for Sim 7, which is probably why it's got 3.8 and not 4 stars. It is a legacy plane that's been brought over from, I believe, X-plane, I'm not sure. But you know, there's it'd be really good as a VATSIM model. There's quite a lot of liveries for it already. There's one full page of liveries. So it would be good as a VATSIM model at least. And that is the B73X project on flightsim.to. It's available free. But like I said, I'm waiting for the PMDG. It ain't coming out this year. I've sort of accepted that. What else is on the horizon? The Twin Otter from Aerosoft. Turboprop aircraft, a little island hopper. Now I think they set the price at around $30 or $40, I think, or 30 or 40 euros. But that thing really looks promising. It looks like it'd be a good aircraft. I'm definitely going to get it. I've got the Aerosoft CRJ. As you probably know if you've watched me before, I love that thing. So I'll be getting the Twin Otter as well. Okay, we can see some clouds ahead there. Oh, it almost looks like mountains ahead, but that's just a cloud. That's it there. Okay, so we just passed Kavos, going to Gudis next. 119 miles to go. Once we get to Gudis, we'll start our descent. 40 minutes to landing. That's probably going to be accurate as well, including the slowdown time. So, yeah, we'll predict that as 40 minutes time. So around 20 past 5 UK time we'll be landing. Roughly. Just have another look at the charts. Okay, current location there, just past the halfway point probably. Most likely there, it's about halfway for us, that waypoint. Arrival process then, we're going into sitter, which is sit. Into sitter. Go straight in to intercept that sort of approach angle there. Sorry, no, we're going to this one here. And then straight into the runway. From Bazas, there's Bazas, that's where we're going. Into Iraklion, runway 27. Let's see if I can put that one in. Yeah, there we go, it's got it, okay. And then 271 is the course. Knots max for the turn. We're straight in at 8:30, so we need to change that 8:30 there, so 8:30 is our barrow there. I need to work out no point me putting that one in. Happy days. Okay, so 91 to sit, and then we're going to start the descent. Bloody hell, that's a strong wind there. Back in a second. Right, so we're just about entering the weather front now, as you can, well, we're entering the cloud front. There's rain a little bit further in. Shouldn't affect us, hopefully not anyway. See though, see if that spy's working yet. No, that's still still gone. Valanta it is then. There's nothing in our area. Literally one aircraft miles away going to Athens. Where's my co-pilot? Just me flying today. So I was just reading up on the airport information. It actually says that the runway we're landing on is affected by severe turbulence. So that these winds are 12 knots is no shock really. Approaching Crete though, soon enough. 61 to Goodis, and then we can start our descent. Okay, so this is the stale bit really for me. I'm just waiting till we hit Goodis. Another 40 miles to go till Goodis, and then we can start the descent. Nice slow descent. 2,200 feet per minute should be comfortable to descend at. So 27 to go on the time at the top. As I say, that's probably going to be accurate. 27 up there. Flying as LL24 Tango, that's the call sign. ELY is the ICAO code. LLBG, which is Tel Aviv, and arrival into LGIR, which is Iraklion. Thanks very much for the like, Khan. Don't forget, guys, hit that follow button. We'll be descending very soon. I'll be inviting you anyway to follow if you've liked. Appreciate it, guys. $20 miles to Goodis, and then we'll descend. Going to be a slow descent, 2,200 feet per minute. I'll set it via vertical speed, so we'll do it with this switch here. Quick look. Not far off now. Secret here. This is Goodis. Approaching soon. So I've set in the altitude 7,000 and the feet per minute is going to be 2,200. Once we hit Goodis, we're going for it. got a nice little liveried cup as well with this LR. I feel like it wouldn't look like with a plane on it. What's the point of putting a plane on? But yeah, it's alright. It's okay, I suppose. Here comes Goodis. Two miles out. There we go, 2,200 descent rate. Let's see if the speed's contained. It should be, because we're fighting against a 100 knot wind here, so it should be just a case of the engines. But I'll bring the speed down anyway. Really got to work hard to make sure we're not too fast this time. The last time I used it, I was way too fast on approach. That descent rate's sticking, which is good. Wind's coming down as we're dropping as well. Nearly down at 30,000 now. Once we get down to 10,000, I'll be dropping the speed to around 250, maybe a little below. Okay, having a quick look here. So we've got to control the altitudes on this. It's pretty much going to be PAPI lights, I think, because it's 2,000 at IR 400, and IR 400 is about 7 miles there to the airport. These are 5-mile rings, so 5, 10, 15. Okay, it's about 7 miles, maybe 6. So we should see the PAPI light. By that point, we need to be at landing speed, flaps full, gear down. So landing speed I've set as 140, I believe. Yeah, 140. Okay, down into some cloud. What have we got ahead? We're past the weather front, so we'll have no rain on landing, which is good. Might be a bit hazy or a bit cloudy though. We have got 12 knot winds still. $25,000 coming up. Okay, you can see Crete ahead now, just through that bank of cloud there. There's the island of Crete. So the very top side of it, eastern point of Crete. That's where we're heading. We're going to literally cross directly over that and then into land. Just gone past 24,000, so that's 10,000 feet we've lost from cruise altitude now. Turn that on now. Probably a bit early, but it's always good to have on there. Crete coming into good view now. Keep the speed up at 280. For the moment. Okay, for whatever reason I can't pin the arrival chart. Oh. I can pin that one. That's the one I want to pin though, and I can't do it. Never mind. Still got a 73 knot crosswind at 16,000. This is going to be an interesting landing, we'll see then. Let's get the seatbelts on now. Okay, so the seatbelt sign's on. Shortly I'll be putting the lights on when we get down to 10,000. And then I'll start to reduce the speed a little bit as well. Alright, so we are descending into the island of Crete for approach into Iraklion airport. We're in the El Al livery A32NX, a airline of Israel. We're taking off from Tel Aviv today. First time I've flown from Tel Aviv, and this is the first time I've flown to Iraklion. Alright, again, it's an RNAV arrival, but this one's a straight in, so it's pretty much going to be... I'm just flying at it. That's pretty much how it's going to be, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's not being picked up yet, but when it does, it'll give us a nautical mile to Iraklion there. So I'll quickly show you, those of you that have just turned up, show you the route. We're going to fly into Sitta, VOR, up to the northwest of this tip, and then direct along the north, past Bazas into Stunt 7. 10,000 reached. Let's go for 270 for now. I'll need to slow it down a little bit more, but we'll leave it at that for now. Okay, and if it doesn't start slowing, put a little touch of speed brake on there. Lifting up the spoilers. A little touch more, position 2. Go 7,000 reached. That's the altitude we're holding for the moment. Once we get to sit, I'm going to descend to 6,000. And then 2,000 thereafter. Okay, about to make landfall over Crete, and Iraklion is over there in that sort of cove area. That's on the other side of it actually, way over there. So we're going to come across over, this is where I thought it was, but it's actually way over there, you can't see it. because of the mountains, basically. Be an interesting approach, though. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so roughly it's gonna go on open descent down to 6,000 now, see how quickly it descends us. So Bazas is 20 miles out from the airport. We've got a couple more before Bazas. There's Bazas, that's 20 miles. That's another 10, so this is 40 miles roughly. So at 6,000, let's bring the speed down now. Bit of turbulence, give him a call. Beautiful mountainscape here. And we need to go to 1010 now, there it is. QNH 1010. 200 at 12 knots still. A lot of turbulence. It did say severe turbulence. Aircraft's getting thrown all over the place. Once I've made the turn, we're going out to sea a little bit to make this turn. Once I've done that, I am going to increase the speed a little bit to slow down at Bazas to ensure that this doesn't go on forever. Oh no, we'll be alright, we'll be alright. 10 minutes to landing, roughly. Cabin crew, 10 minutes to land. Press that as well. Next altitude after 6,000 is 2,000. We can't descend that until we're at Bazas though, because there's a 2,600 mountain at Bazas. So once we've hit Bazas, that's when we can start our descent down to 2,000. It does look beautiful. Here's the turn. this will put us on now for the VOR. You can see we've got the VOR there. If I go to that now, that's us on there. But it's come on anyway, and it's showing us the way we should be facing. There it is. We've got a 38 knot wind down here at 6,000, so need to be careful of that. I'm going to keep the speed as it is. Still just around about 10 minutes to landing now. So time's probably going to wait in limbo a little bit here before we get down. Maintain speed as is. Keep it as it is for now, 250. Once we get to Bazas, I'll look to reduce that quite rapidly actually, I think. Bazas is 20 miles out. .2 miles to go. In fact, bring that speed down now, 220, get the flaps down to flaps position 1 to ensure that we don't have an overspeed issue. Or to try to anyway. Here it comes in. Let's just see what I managed to be. No, that's too high. So it's going to be a 12 knot wind coming in from 200. There it is, 12 knots. Okay, flaps 1. As I say, once we're at Bazas, we can descend now. After that, down to 2,000. Getting a bit of turbulence over the mountainscape here. Oh, that's a beautiful little village, look at that. Little harbour village, I'm going to guess fishing village. Getting there, you've got fresh fish markets. Mackerel being grilled on the seafront. Probably some sweet corn being grilled up as well. Oh, Greece baby, I love it. Bazas coming up. And that'll do, we'll go down to 2,000 now, open descent. Very turbulent, still can't see the airport yet. 20 miles to go, 23. Going to apply joint air brake there. Bring the speed down again, 180. Speed's more important than altitude right now. Air brake full. We are getting a lot of turbulence on this flight. Look at this. down to 2,000 now. We've got plenty of time to go, so it's fine. We don't have to be at 2,000 just yet. I just want it to be. Right, flaps 2. So we're on approach now into Iraklion. As I say, guys, if you have just joined us, please do hit that follow button. Give me a follow on Facebook, Twitch, or subscribe on YouTube. Everyone I get does help me grow the channel, so please do consider it. Okay, speed brakes off now. Down to 170 if we can. Speed brake back on, we're creeping up there. We are creeping up. This might be a... landing flap 3 on. I'm going to leave on just in case.
2,500.
Can I see the airport? Yeah, that's the question. Yeah, airport's there, runway's ahead as well. Okay, we're at 2,000, that's good. We can remain at that altitude now, so the speed should come down with us nicely. We can get rid of flap 3 mode, we don't need that. You know what, I'm gonna keep it at 150 for now. Okay, we're to remain at 2,000 until that marker there. Just a quick look. So we're to remain at 2,000 at Iraklion 400, and then we go down with the Pappies down to land. It's a 3.4 degree descent. So we'll see. See how we do. Super, yeah, this is the A320neo A32NX by fly-by-wire. Okay, I am going to fly it once we get to the marker IR 400. I'm going to fly it manually from there. Hopefully I can see the Pappies by then. Pappies are there, they're saying too low at the moment, which we are, we should be 2,300. That's fine though. .12 knot crosswind, as it said, nearly a crosswind. Okay, flaps full. Down to 140, that's my landing speed. And gear down. IR 401, 400 coming up. Spoilers armed, cabin check.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Gonna lose sight of the Pappies here. over to VOR now. Oh, I'm getting worried, I can't see the pappy lights. Okay, saying correct altitude, so that's good. Too high, right, okay. Autopilot off, this is us now. I'm gonna try, Winter, I'm gonna try. Here we go. Into Iraklion in Crete. We do have a 12 knot wind. And it's gonna be 12 knots all the way down as well. I don't want to drift over to that right hand side too much, so let's bring it to the left a bit more. It'll be easier to swing right than it will be left because of the wind. Here we go. Remember, this is a custom Iraklion airport here on VATSIM.to, available absolutely free.
1000.
Wind's dropped to 9, so I'm going to bring it right a little bit.
Hundred above.
Okay, we're on.
Minimum.
We're all good, we're on. Not sure what that thing is appearing in the middle of the sea there. Oh, wind's picked up again. I've been pushed right. Oh, we're a bit too high.
500.
Bring it down a little bit quicker. It's been a while since I've flown this A32NX. I don't know if we're going to get butter, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. Here we go, into Iraklion, landing at Crete after a flight from Tel Aviv.
200.
Runway 27.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Oh, that's pretty smooth. Come on. Bit too far left of the runway there, but never mind. Okay. Welcome to Iraklion. Going to taxi to the gate now, or taxi to a gate anyway. Thanks, Keston. Thanks, Stefan. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that approach. Right, let's get the APU on. Get this to taxi. I'm going to get rid of the landing lights. I don't need them. Okay, spoilers are down. And let's go to a gate, shall we? It's going to be a hard left turn here. Into Iraklion. Obviously got some building work going on here. Look at those mountains in the background as well, beautiful. Alright guys, we are here at Iraklion, that's the stream of the day. Okay, I'm just going to taxi to a gate. Well, before I do that though, I hope you did enjoy this stream guys, and if you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. I try and stream as regularly as I can. I'm on Twitch, Facebook and YouTube at the moment. Facebook's main platform though, currently. I hope you enjoyed it guys, I really enjoyed that landing. That's the first time I've flown out of Tel Aviv, and it's also the first time I've flown to Iraklion. So a stream of firsts today, which I'm really happy with. And I had a great time in the A32NX as well, dev version, which has been updated again recently. Thanks a lot for watching guys. I'll just take you to the gate and then I'll shut it down. These are funny parking spaces, I've not seen these before, so we'll go We'll go a little bit further down in front of the terminal. I'm guessing I'm going to come in and then turn and... I don't know, actually. Turn to face out. Thanks, Stefan. Thank you very much. Cheers, Mr. Gooses. And yeah, Stefan, I know what you mean. We're getting there. We're getting there. PMDG is making a 737. It's going to be out soon enough. Hopefully very early next year. We've got the Aerosoft CRJ, which is decent, and there's also an Aerosoft Twin Otter on the way as well. Okay, so we're going to go for Stunt 7 here. I'm not sure how to park at this one though. Never seen this before. It's an interesting one. I'm just going to follow the yellow line and see. I'm just going to stay on this bit. This will have to do. I guess that'd be it. Is that us at stand 7? Yeah, I suppose so. Nose is in line with that. Yeah, cool. Okay. Welcome everyone. Let's see if we can get some steps, shall we? There we go. Engine 2 and 1 off. Are the stairs coming? I can't tell if they're coming or not. No, they're going away. Come on, here we go. I'll get the stairs and then I'll close it down. I'm determined to get the stairs to work. Come on, stairs, you can do it. I believe in you. Swissport, you've got this. Okay, it's taking too long. Hello, 24 Tango here at Iraklion on the ground. I hope you enjoyed that flight, guys. As I say, first time to Crete, first time out of Tel Aviv. Please do hit that follow button, and I'll catch you